Pete, please.
I'll leave them. Did you win any money last night? Oh, I didn't want to know the story. Oh, wow. I didn't go. You didn't go? And I still was losing money. Bye.
Oh, we have one.
Who else is thinking? You was the first one on.
Father said,
Maybe him and Peter do.
next one.
You and Peter gotta do a couple more.
That's the way. That's
Right here, might as well just work out.
We're live, right?
We don't got nobody.
Oh, now we don't. We just have one person. Now we don't have nobody.
Peter went out.
That's Vegas, what's that? How's the light?
Good. What do you do? Oh, yeah.
Too much.
Yeah. Alright. I'll fix it. I'll fix that brain. I'll fix that brain. Oh, 120.
Good night.
Oh, someone's
Tyler, take it easy. Last letter you had.
Coach Kilmer. Omar. Who's, who's Coach Kilmer?
Hey, Lewis, what's up? I'm gonna have to turn that light off because it looks too bright. All right, it's 6 o'clock. We're getting ready to go here. We're gonna start in about a minute or two. Just wait for a couple more people to come in. I'm gonna put the guys through a warm up. Like I said on Tuesday, we're given. It's a good opportunity. Anytime as a wrestler competing, to be able to develop a class that you can go ahead and teach to your peers. It's one of the best ways that you can learn at the same time, just being able to teach somebody the things that you know. So today, Tyler's taking class. He's going to be going over double legs today, some setups, some finishes to double legs, maybe some turns off those double legs. But today he has the pleasure of putting together a plan for us or for you guys, and then he's gonna, and then we'll go from there. All right, let's get on the job. Go. On the job. Smart people do that. Smart people do that. I just. Shuffle in, shuffle. Shuffle outside. So if you guys are home and you can do some of these things, obviously we can't jog around in a circle, but you could jog in place, do some shuffling in place, skip forward, skip. Follow along if you can, and do these warm-ups at home. Skip backwards. jog. 3 forward rolls, 3 backward rolls, 3 sets of cartwheels left and right.
Oh, chill out here. Maybe what? Can't see you. Next jump.
Mo's watching. MK's watching. MK's watching. Can't do. Very cool. Go. Backwards. Go. Go, go, go.
Let's talk about that.
Tyler can't backward bear crawl for those that are watching. He can't backward bear crawl. You shoot a good double leg, but can't backward bear crawl. And time. Sense of motion. Ready? Go. Jumping jack. Go. Push up. Go. Back to motion. Go. 2 more rotations. 2 more. Jumping jack. Go. Jumping jack. Go. If you guys are watching, we try to make sure that when the guys are warming up, they're just constantly moving. They're not being static. There's more dynamic warm-ups. That kind of translate into wrestling motions. Push up. Go. Last one. Motion. Go. Push up. Go.
Jumping jack or push?
I'm sorry. Jumping jack. That's one push-up up. And time. So, five from bridge, walk around, five right, five left, and then,
Overs.
walk over.
How many?
10 walk overs, and then 5 each side of the walk around. That stays in place. That stays in place. Keep your head looking at the same spot.
I got way better at this.
5 left, 5 right.
I remember I couldn't even go around once. Oh, can you do one?
Yeah, not that fast.
Definitely go like this.
Yeah. I can get the rotation on the first one good, but coming back. The next one is doing it from the tripod. Like no head on.
I can't do that. I tried that.
Yeah, that's tough. Good. 5 putting back. Oh, 10, sorry. Good. Okay, so we're gonna give the boys a couple minutes to stretch. Working out with Tyler today is Adrian. Again, Tyler will be going over some double legs, some setups to double legs, some finishes, and we might go into some turns off of these double legs. Um, Again, if as a wrestler, if you ever have an opportunity to go ahead, if your coach allows you to, I think it's a great idea for all wrestlers to be able to again develop a plan, some type of practice plan, and be able to execute and deliver that plan to his peers. Again, for me, it works two ways. One is you're teaching somebody or a group things that you're good at. At the same time, you're making sure that you're doing everything correctly so that your peers can do it correctly. So for me, it's a double time learning. And again, coaches out there, if you ever have the opportunity to let your wrestlers, run a class, by all means, I think it's a huge part of their development to be able to regurgitate things that they do, things that they're good at. So without further ado, I'm going to give it up to Tyler, and Tyler's going to take over class. Make sure you're fine. I'll probably let the round in between. Yeah, that's good. Right in front of the center circle line. Yeah. You're probably there. As long as you can see your feet and the top of your head. Now move back. Move back.
Look at the time. See how we're.
Just trying to see right there.
I'll stand right here, right in front. Alright, so first, I'm gonna show you the first, the two doubles that you can shoot. So you have one that you can put your head in the middle, and you can drive backwards. So here, I'm gonna explain it more, but I'm just showing you right now. And then you got one that you put your head on the side of it, and you drive sideways to put weight on this leg. Alright, so first is the one in the center, where you put your head in the center. So for this one, it doesn't matter what leg you shoot at, you're just putting your head in the middle. So I'm gonna shoot my right leg, and when you do this, it goes, make sure this leg is up. Your trail leg is gonna be up. So this is your lead leg. This one's gonna go down, and trail leg up, and middle. So when you shoot this double, you wanna make sure your arms go past his knees. So don't aim for his knees, go past his knees. So even if he goes backwards, you still get the legs. And you want to try to lock there too. So here, lead leg goes down. I'm shooting past. My head's right into his chest. This leg steps up. I'm walking. And I'm going forward. I'm pulling the legs in. Pulling the legs in, the head going forward. So it falls right into the back. So I'm going to go a little bit faster. Lead leg down. Arms past. Trail leg up. Forward. So here. A little bit faster. Here. Here. Okay. Full speed now. We'll go here. Now we're gonna have the second double.
Let's do that.
Huh?
Do that a couple times.
Okay, so right now you're gonna drill that one. So remember, trail legs up, head right in the middle of his chest. Head right in the middle of his chest. Shoot past his legs. Lock. And move. Okay, so we'll do that a couple times. And just go along with me, and then we'll show them the head on the outside next. We'll do it 3 more times, and then we'll go on to the next one. You back on now? Make sure when you shoot that double, don't lock up by his waist, or his hips, I mean. Lock right by his knees. So he bends backwards. Not by his hips, because if you shoot, grab my hips. If you grab my hips, look, see my legs still go backwards. If you grab by my knees, see, I can't move backwards. And his head's on my chest, so I'm just falling back automatically. So can I go a couple more times? One more time right here. So does anyone have any questions about that one? I'll wait a few seconds. Okay. So next one's gonna be head on the outside, and you're driving across to put weight on his the opposite leg of your head. So if my head's on this side, you're driving that way. So if my head's on this side, I'm driving towards that leg and putting weight on that leg so this leg come up. So I'm gonna shoot in, same thing. Lead leg down, trail leg up. The side that your trail leg goes up is the side that your head wants to be. So you're here, make sure your head's up right by his ribs. Right by his ribs and pushing with your head sideways. So same thing, you're shooting past the legs. Mostly past the legs. Don't shoot at the legs, past them. Just in case he goes backwards. So if I shoot, right? Watch, if I shoot past the leg, he goes backwards. I'm still hooking his knees still. If I shoot at his legs, he's gonna fall back and he's gonna get out and circle behind. So you wanna shoot past his legs. So I'm here, lead leg down, trail leg up, shoot past his head, past his legs, head on the same side of your trail leg, and your head going that way. Head going this way, come up and drive this way, this leg. Watch, if I don't drive that way, this leg's heavy. If I drive this way, this leg comes light, and then I'll get into more advanced, like flaring them out when we start doing turns, because when you flare them out, it's easier to get a turn like a Turk or like a claw when you flare them out. So I'll incorporate that after this. So a little bit faster. Lead leg down, trail leg up, head on the same side, drive. This leg comes light, pull this leg up. Here. No. I'll show you one more time. I'll step back a little more so you guys can see. Okay. Okay, so lead leg down, trail leg up. Right here, trail leg, head on the same side. Driving across the opposite way of your head. So your head on this side, that way. If your head's on this side, this way. Okay? So my head's on this side. Here, make sure this arm blocks this leg. Don't just let go of this, because then you'd have nothing to stop him from moving that way. So this arm blocks. This leg comes light right here, this leg. And drive. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit faster, and then we're going to drilling, like 5 each, and then we'll move on to this. And if you guys have questions too, just ask them. Here, lead leg up, drop my head. This leg comes light. Here. Also when I do that double, I know but it's a good thing to practice. Putting that shoulder into his chest when you finish. So here, I get this leg up, I drive him to his back, keep his legs, and my shoulder goes right into his chest. It's a good 2 points if you need it, but we'll work on that more when we get to the turns. So I'm gonna go a little bit faster and then we'll go to drilling. Here. This leg comes light. Alright, now I'm gonna do full speed and then we'll get into drilling. I don't know if you guys can see that, but when we drill, you see it better. So, we'll go backward when we drill so you guys can see it. So I'm gonna go 5 times, and then he's gonna go 5 times, and then we'll move on to some setups from there.
As you guys are watching Tyler do this, and when Adrian goes, just notice how his head stays up, his chest stays up. He's in a pretty powerful position here. He's controlling his balance. Your hips have to be in, and then he's going to run those feet to drive him down. He's doing a good job right now. He's if you guys can see it, you can't really see it, I think, on the video, but what he's doing with that arm that's coming across to that far leg is he kind of pulls that leg in as he's driving them down. So that's going to set up his flare later. So as he comes in here on this double leg and he gets his right hand, that hand right now, as he's driving, is pulling that leg in so that he can eventually end up flaring them out, later on in this video.
Yeah, I'll show him what this arm does when we start doing turns, because later on we're gonna do turns and you flare them out a lot and you get the Turk. But I'll show it later on. But we're gonna just stick with this for now, and then next we'll do setups, and at the end we'll do turns. So it's gonna be Adrian's turn now.
Again, same as Tyler, Adrian keeps his head up, his chest is up. He gets back to his feet as fast as he can, and he's running him down.
Yeah.
None of our guys really lift. Lifting takes a lot of power. We just want to run this guy down and get him off balance, and either take him down towards the out of bounds line or just keep driving through your opponent.
Yeah, so you guys make sure you guys run this, because you don't want to be here. See this leg, and I step up here, it's going to be hard to lift him up like this. He's lighter than me, and it's hard trying to lift him up. But go do it on me. If he drives and lifts me up, it's so much easier. Even though I know you guys can't see that, but he lifted me up. This will be back here. So he's gonna shoot, and see how you drive his feet. It made it easier to lift me up, even though I'm heavier in there. So make sure you guys just keep driving your feet, and you can't really get in trouble for driving your feet. So it's better to drive your feet than not drive your feet. Move on.
You want to go?
Huh?
You want to go?
So we're gonna move on to the next thing. I'm gonna close this. Okay. So we're gonna wait like a couple seconds. And then we're gonna move on to some setups from there. Probably 2 to 3 setups. Simple setups. Nothing hard. And then after that we'll move on to match how much time we have left. 1 turn, 2 turns, from a Turk, from a claw. We'll show some different stuff there. Math how much time we have left. And then, yeah. So, there's no questions, so we're going to move on to some setups. So personally, this is my favorite one right here. I'm going to show my favorite one. We call it ghost arms here, where you just grab them, and then you suck your arms back, and you punch them forward again. So, you connect. First of all, you don't want to reach. So here, he has both of his arms up like this. So he's grabbing you back. Then you just pull your arms back like this. See, it's like right by my side, like so. Here, hit 1. Make sure you always post 1 hand first, and then reach for 2. Because if I reach for 2, he's just gonna shoot a double. So 1, 2, he reaches up. You ghost arm. So you make sure you change your level too at this too. Because if you don't change your level, there's no point of doing it. So change your level, arm comes back, lined up like this, and you remember again shooting through the legs. So you can either do the double that we talked, either double, the one in the chest or one on the side. So I'll show on this side. Here, he grabs me, arm come back, go past his legs. I personally like the spear double, so I'll go here, and then pull the leg in, I go through his chest, and that's it. And then I'll show it a little bit, I'll explain it a little more. So, 1, 2, he reaches, shoulders lower here, pull back, lead leg comes down, trail leg comes up, shoot past his leg. Okay. So I'm going to do a little bit faster. Is there any questions? Here, reach 1, 2, ghost arms. Okay, so I'm gonna show this last one at full speed, and then we're gonna get into drilling. So, 1, 2, ghost arms. Alright, so now we're gonna go into drilling, 5 5 again. If I see something, I'll explain it a little more. So, 1, 2, here. I'll also show the other levels too at the same time. The other one. So here. The last one's me, and then Adrian's gonna go. Here. If you have a partner at home, make sure you're just not doing the move, because when Adrian hits a move on me, I feel something that like I didn't feel when I shot the move. That's the same thing. If you've seen our other videos, when Omar doesn't move on me, I feel things that he doesn't feel. So I'll just like a couple things that he didn't explain. So that's a good thing to do. See what you're doing wrong, what you can do better when the partner shoots on you or doesn't move on you. So Adrian, there you go. Yeah. So I just felt like, even though this is drilling, I felt that when he was doing the move, I popped up a little bit, so that's why this move is good too. Because when he pulled back, I popped up a little bit because I thought he was gonna go backwards. So, if he pulled back, I felt like he was going backwards and he let go of everything. So I'm probably gonna raise up because I feel like I'm safe. Wait, actually, I'm gonna go right back into a shot. That's good. He's gonna go one more, and then we're gonna do another setup. Any questions? We're gonna get a water break real quick, and then just think of any questions you have, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we're gonna do just a basic snap to a double. Alright, so remember, reach one arm first. Don't reach both arms because you can shoot onto your legs, pop it, snap. So 1, 2, he reaches up, snap. So he's gonna go, he's not gonna fall down. He's gonna snap me. So watch, he's gonna snap me, and this guy's natural reaction is to pop right back up, which sets up your double. So here, I'm pulling I'm not bending down. I'm squatting down. Don't use your back to bend down. Your legs are stronger than your back. So here, and you're also gonna have back problems like one more. So here, snap him down, squat down, put weight. His natural reaction is to pop back up. That sets a good double because you're lower than him. Here, any double you want, head inside, head outside, head inside, head outside, drive sideways or drive backwards. Finish. Gonna do that again.